Are live.
Oh, hello out there.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to our first episode of Cyberpunk Red, Night City Blues. I'm Supersonic Mike D, and I'm your storyteller for this. You might also have seen me around as a player on our Falcon Creek Blood Rain D&D campaign, as well as my solo streaming adventures. Poizo, can you give us a brief intro, please?
Oh yeah, hi, my name is Poisel. I am a streamer, and we're going to be playing some Cyberpunk Red tonight. A couple weeks ago, we all got together and did our session 0 live here on Sandbox Podcasts. You can go back into our VODs and watch that if you want to see how we came up with our characters. But for now, we're just going to go around and introduce the players, and we'll introduce our characters once we jump in. So I, as I already announced, am Poisel, they, them pronouns, and you can follow me anywhere on the internet by just looking up Poisel, P-O-I-S-A-L. I'll pass it over to Allie.
Wow, I don't have near as much of that information ready for my intro. I thought we were introducing our characters. So, hi. You guys probably seen me several times before. I play Sosira on Valkenkrig, and I DM Lost Souls of Adequate Land, which we had last night. So I'm a regular here on Sandbox Podcast. I have no idea what I'm getting into with Cyberpunk Red. This is totally new for me, so watch me stumble. It's gonna be a good time. Duncan, what's up?
All right. Greetings, Twitch. My name is Duncan. You may also know me as Big Brain Dragon. You've probably seen me before here on Sandbox Podcast as Gesh in Valkenkrig Blood Rain. But tonight I am playing Cyberpunk Red and seeing where that goes. Being a big fan of sci-fi, I'm kind of looking forward to it. He, him pronouns, and you can also find me on Twitch under the name Big Brain Dragon, as well as in the Discord. So, Aaron, I believe you're up.
Okay. I am Aaron. You might know me from Lost Souls, which Allie said she DMs. I played Cheer over there. But here I am playing Troll here on Cyberpunk Red. And both me and my character are he, him pronouns.
Awesome. And to set the mood of the night, I will tell us a little bit about Night City and the world of Cyberpunk Red. And as always, just to set the mood exactly right, we will start this off with me popping open a can of beer roughly the size of my head. What's everyone else drinking tonight?
You have a small head if your head's the size of a beer can. Just saying.
It's a very big can of beer.
Oh, okay.
I'm good about small heads.
I think it's small head.
Little of A, little of B. It is a 32-ounce can.
I'm not drinking anything special tonight. I've got a Dr. Pepper. It's boring.
I'm drinking what the scientists call HO2.
That's
also known as
H2O.
dihydrogen
H2O.
monoxide.
okay. I was about to say
Not HO2. Do not drink HO2. You will die. This is H2O. Sorry, I knew that didn't sound right when I said it. My God.
Monohydrogen dioxide, and I'm like,
By the way, I'm not a scientist. That's why I got it wrong. So I work in air conditioning.
I just have some water and some energy in my Atomic Cafe mug here. Repping the Wasteland weekend.
Nice. All right. Sorry, go ahead, Duncan.
As for me, I am drinking water, but I believe no member of Red City would be prepared without a half-gallon insulated jug of it. So
See, that is a giant jug of, and that looks head-sized.
I mean, you got to protect your water from the radiation.
wait a second.
Yep.
Let's do some comparisons.
It's at least the size of your face, for sure.
At least. I don't know. I think my brain takes up a large space in my cranium. So
Hopefully, a large chunk of your cranium is your brain.
yes.
Yeah.
Probably even more so than normal.
Right. So, to set the scene, it's a Saturday night in the spring in Night City, and sky at sunrise and sunset tends to have a reddish tint to it. On account of roughly 20 years ago, at the end of the Fourth Corporate War, a nuclear device was detonated in the old corporate center at Arasaka Tower. So this lovely black area here is the hot zone. And you also notice there's a lot of these reddish tint zones: Self Night City, Old Combat Zone, Old Japantown, Little China. Those are what's known as the combat zones. Your apartment complex is conveniently located about 2 to 3 blocks away from the intersection of Little China and the hot zone. Kind of near the somewhat gentrifying upper marina. You don't get shot at in your building that often, but you hear gunshots basically all night long from the surrounding combat zones in the hot zone. And the big news today is there's a Night City special called the Body Lotto, which is the winning numbers are generated depending on how many corpses are found in all the areas of Night City. And the big headline is the Body Lotto is in complete disarray due to a recent surge in clown-on-clown violence that's been going on.
Not
Clown
surprised.
slaughter.
Clowns are horrible. Horrible.
Yeah. Well, there is a clown gang called the Bozos, and apparently its rival factions are fighting for control of the one true clown gang.
I say they can just go ahead and kill each other completely. We don't need clowns.
Just have them throw cyanide pies at each other until the cows come home.
Acid
They're
water
not doing
bottles.
nothing wrong. They're just clowning around.
If only the
Oh,
collateral
God.
damage was just that simple.
More dad jokes.
I thought we told you you were cut off.
We told
Well,
Duncan he was cut
Oh.
off. What do you
Yes,
think?
and I made it even before the stream happened.
Oh,
I cannot be stopped.
About once a month, one of your neighbors is a solo called Royal. And Royal's got a pretty rough reputation. He's kind of a big hitter. A fixer named Rex kind of employs Royal, but Royal being there also helps keep the booster gangs away, as does some bribes Rex passes around to some of the local booster gangs. And I forgot which one of you we said was the owner of this fine apartment building.
That would be Caliper. Caliper is not. He's kind of the owner, more like manager and custodian. Maintenance. I do everything because there's not enough money for me to hire anybody else. Y'all suck. Don't hit your pipes.
Yeah, the water mostly runs, but the important thing is the rent is cheap, and the booster gangs generally leave you alone, so it makes this kind of a nice place. And you've got a few interesting neighbors. Gina is an animal lover, and there's sounds of squawking and mimicked human speech can be heard coming from her apartment. And she has 3 pets: Rico, a cockatoo; Puddles, a tortoise; and Spooky, her chameleon. And she describes them as her roommates. And it's really weird. She doesn't talk about where she got them other than they were rescues. And she claims they are real, not cloned animals. Most real animals have gone extinct. Oh, little interesting of a character. Another interesting group is the Andersons. There's 5 people squeezed into a tiny apartment. All say they're part of the same family, but they're pretty much clearly a gang, and they all have Anderson knuckle tattoos. They
As long as they pay their rent on time.
exactly, and you don't really ask questions about where the rent money comes from, and they don't bring any crime back with them that you know of.
Yeah, leave your business at your business.
And we already mentioned a little bit about Solo, about Royal. I don't know why I keep calling him Solo, other than he is a Solo. He has a monthly poker game, and tonight is that night. It's a lovely night on the roof. And why don't you all introduce your characters and how they know each other?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know that I have my backstory written as the details of how I know everybody else. Ugh. But my character's name is Fidget. She's a fixer. I have a detailed backstory, but I believe I met Fumiko.
Just the super highlights,
Well, Rex.
if that helps.
I know Rex. Rex got me started as being a fixer, who also helped me get the apartment in this building. So that's probably, and being that I live here, that's probably how I met Caliper. I met Fumiko in a bizarre turn of events where I ended up rescuing her from when she was kidnapped from a gang for some reason. I'm not going to reveal that. And I met Troll, probably from just around the apartment, and I hooked him up on a couple jobs. So I think that sums up my character's connections.
Duncan, tell us about Fumiko.
Okay, so my character is Fumiko Kaneko. She is a 45-year-old Japanese med tech. She's essentially the med tech of this building. She met like Alex said, she met Fidget via a kind of rescue operation from the Tiger Claws, I think is what their name is. I forget the Tiger Gang, whatever they are. And she knows Troll from like a tip that made her help like a cop in need at the time, kind of a dirty cop kind of guy. And for who's the other character I'm thinking of? For Poisel's character, Caliper. She met them because it was either due to judo lessons or that.
Well, first up, Caliper and Fumiko kind of were hanging out, and Caliper went to go like get some new mods installed, and I was just like a little bit short, so Fumiko like spotted me some eddies, and like that's totally cool. Like, thank you. And so we kind of started hanging out, and then we learned some judo. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right. That's right. And I think that's everybody, but she is essentially just the one I'll BL doc for this building, but she can mess somebody up if she needs to. And speaking of Poisel, why don't you tell us about Caliper?
Caliper is a late 20s, early 30s tech. They help manage this building. As you all know them. Described how I know Fumiko. Caliper is kind of a little reclusive. They have they do some work down in the basement. There's always some loud noises. They may be inventing something. They originally met Troll on a job we did together. We made a ton of money that day, and kind of we've been working together ever since. Like Troll's kind of my lucky charm. I don't let Troll know that, but I'm grateful whenever he's around, and I occasionally do some work with Fidget. She gives me some jobs, hooks me up with some work. I give her a little bit of a discount on the rent. It's cool. So yeah. And then speaking of Troll.
Yep. Troll's actually the youngest of this group. At like 21 years of age. Very fresh out of childhood, out of teenagerhood, and doesn't realize that he's not fully an adult yet, but thinks he is.
Sounds about right for a 21-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah. He's done a few things like Cal said. We kind of came into some money on a job and been working together, and kind of why I'm here in the apartment. Let's see. Fidget. Found Fidget. She gave me kind of a job that I was kind of fit for, but unfortunately had to kind of swindle a quote unquote friend to let me into the corp that he was working for at the time, to kind of air some dirty laundry on the corp, and he's not too much of a fan of me anymore, and I will probably try to avoid him, and he avoid me as well. Currently living in the apartment, just sharing, I think it's like a 2-bedroom apartment, I think, or is it a 1-bedroom with just really big rooms, with a couple of people.
Oh, you have roommates?
They're all 1-bedroom apartments, and they're not big bedrooms.
Yeah, I have
What was I saying?
I have roommates. I am Troll
Oh.
is actually in a polyamorous relationship, and his two partners are very much keep him grounded and away from his old internet ways of being what we would consider today as a troll. He
Oh,
just
nice.
kind of kept the name and adopted it. That's Troll. So
All right, so we got everybody, right?
Yes.
All right. Cool. So as night progresses, this is a very high stakes game of poker. You are betting with, those little airline bottles of liquor.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, what about him?
The little
That's
ones?
what you all place your bets with.
Ooh.
Kind of funny.
And actually,
Totally not synthetic.
everything is
Yeah,
synthetic.
there's no true alcohol. It's too expensive.
I mean,
So-
it's easier to just
Are you
ask-
kidding?
we
Only
are,
those
actually.
executives get the real alcohol.
I mean, come on. Somebody's making moonshine somewhere. Come on. It's not that hard.
I mean,
Toilet wine. Come on.
stay
There's gotta
out,
be
stay,
something.
out, stay out of the garage. Yeah.
Just
Stay out of the
saying.
garage.
Please out of the garage. The garage of the apartment complex is also.
And speaking of the apartment complex, here we are. Oh wait, that didn't take you there
They
yet?
didn't move us.
Sorry.
No, I didn't.
There we go.
There we go.
I am
Wait,
still
you're talking
learning how
about the
to
garage,
use
he's the
Roll20.
apartment complex.
Yeah, you gotta move the player banner to whatever screen you want us to see.
There we
Okay.
are.
How do you see it?
It's loading. Yeah, getting there.
I've got it. Just waiting on There it goes.
Ooh. Oh, even a little garden and everything. That's awesome.
So shout out to Young Bohemian from r/r/Cyberpunk Red for drawing the awesome maps of the apartment and posting them for everyone else to steal and use.
Nice.
Oh, there's
These are
more
good
over
maps.
here. Oh, and there's more down here. Wow. I'm gonna have to pick my apartment. Ooh, this be fun.
Everybody's on the 3rd floor, by the way, as far as the players go. And why doesn't everybody give me a perception check, please?
Still, I gotta pick out which one I want.
Perception check.
Alright.
Okay.
New character
feel
sheet.
like-
Gotta find where all the things are.
Just regular perception, not human perception.
Human perception is what in D&D world we would call insight.
Oh, clicked the wrong one then. All right, where's my regular perception?
Give me a sec. I'll just roll.
Okay, so that's a D10.
That's a D10. Yep.
That is 4 for me.
Where does it go?
Total
Yeah.
4?
That's 2 plus 2, baby.
All right.
That's how you get that. That's how you start that game. Shitty
There we
roll.
go. That's better.
14 perception. It's 2. Yeah, it's not the greatest.
That's a 25 perception.
Nice.
How
So
do you get 25?
I think
D10.
there's a critical. Well, you can have more
if
than
you
10
roll a
in space.
10, you roll again
Yeah.
and add it.
Oh,
So roll 20 takes care of that immediately for us. If you're rolling manually, you gotta remember it.
Yep.
All
that's
right.
crazy.
So, Caliper,
Hmm.
you're the first to notice. There's been a black car that's been parked across from the apartment for a good chunk of the afternoon,
Hmm.
and
This is me.
there
That's my fault.
are 2 Miltech private security goons keeping watch around the car, and there's a person standing in front of an easel making measurements while operating a set of cameras mounted to each of her shoulders. You can't tell what the easel is because they appear to be looking directly at the apartment.
I was gonna ask, is the painter looking at the apartment? Yeah.
Yes, he
Okay.
does
and,
seem like he is looking at the apartment.
the Miltech guys are also staking out our apartment. Have I heard any like rumors around the apartment about somebody that may or may have not done a job for or against Militech, or maybe screwed them over at some point?
What kind of role do you want to give me for that?
I was thinking maybe that could be the local expert your home.
Sure.
All right. 19.
So Miltech is one of the largest providers of arms and hired goons
Mhm.
in the area that was once part of the United States. And they were briefly nationalized into being part of the U.S. military after the nuclear device was detonated at Arasaka Tower in Night City.
Mhm.
But they've since gone back to business as usual.
Yeah, they're still pretty close to the U.S. government, though, or so I've heard.
Well, probably the one Miltech outfit's located closer to where there's still a U.S. government are. But the U.S. government isn't a thing in Night City.
Yeah, but so I was trying to roll to see if I heard anything in the building about somebody who may have worked for or against Militech in the recent nights.
You don't know about recently, but basically anybody who's an edge runner has probably both worked for and against Miltech on multiple separate occasions throughout their career.
Okay.
So
And we're still all playing poker, yeah?
We're still all playing poker. So far, you're the only one who's noticed.
All right, I will make a bigger bet and like slide in a couple bottles of tequila into the middle and look around to each of them and then kind of make eyes with Royal and be like, I wonder why Militech would be interested in our building. Just play it cool. But there's a pair down black car, other side of the street.
And Royal makes a show of standing up and stretching and sitting back down. And as part of that, he takes a quick glance over and he says, "Yep, I see him." That's not normally the kind of place that they send only 2 goons to.
Well, there's a third at the easel.
would Troll have having like conversations on the data feed? Would Troll have picked anything up? Just kind of looking for a room, or could he like flick through the data feeds right now looking for something?
Yeah, you can. You don't really find anything in particular about this area.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, I guess none of you have recently pissed off the tech. Yeah?
Not that I'm aware of.
I haven't
David?
recently pissed anybody off.
Not that I can think of. This is out of character, by the way. Can Fumiko use her agent to kind of like text Justin, her lover, real quick?
Sure.
She like text him real quick and like inform him about this current situation, what's going on, and see if he knows anything about it.
Yeah. You do it. And a moment later, he texts back. Roll a human perception for me while you get this message, please.
Perception of this message. Okay. Wait a second. Perception. Yeah, it's not right. It's supposed to be a. Or might. Oh, it's my empathy. Never mind. Yeah, that's right. That's a 9.
Yeah, you get back that he's not aware of anything with Miltech going on recently.
Yeah. All right. Puts her mind a little bit at ease, and she just puts her agent back in her pocket.
What is Miltech?
Military technology, guns,
Hired
private
goons.
services. Yeah, they made a lot of money in the last war. Have a lot of leftover tech that they like to use.
And
Like
they're
it's
only
still the last war.
the only real competitor to them was Arasaka. And ever since the nuclear detonation, Arasaka has lost much of their power and influence, and they are not legally allowed to operate in the United States, in the former United States anymore.
All right. So not you, Royal, right?
Or I was like, I don't know. I haven't tussed with them recently.
All right. I'm gonna send a text to Rex. And be like, Is there a reason I should worry about the Militech goons sitting across the street watching the building?
Rex looks up from his hand of cards
Oh, Rex is here.
across the table at you, a confused look on his face. And his agent sends back, is there a reason you did that by text?
Sorry, I had a couple drinks. I forgot you were over there.
He just laughs and he says, I haven't heard anything about anything going on around here.
Alright. Hmm. Well, keep an eye on it, I guess. Anybody gonna see my bet here, or are you all too scared to play some cards?
Can I see if he's bluffing?
Roll a human perception.
They.
How are we
That's
gonna?
a 21.
How good is my hand?
That's what I'm saying. How are we gonna determine who's got the winning hand here?
Well, right now he's just trying to figure out if
If Cal is bluffing.
Caliper is bluffing. So does Caliper want to roll an opposed bluff check or some kind of check?
Caliper's never bluffing. That's literally like part of their personality is if they say something they mean it. So
I guess
they're not
I guess then what he would
Then you're gonna get killed in poker. I can just tell you
yeah,
that much
yeah.
right now.
Caliper's actually pretty bad at poker.
I guess what he would be looking for here then is how good is your hand actually based on how you are acting.
They bet a little heavier than they normally do. But they did bet tequila, which they're not particularly fond of.
Mm.
So,
So you have to gauge
Okay.
what caliper is gambling with to determine if it's a good hand or not. I don't mind getting rid of these.
So Troll, you know all that information in character
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Is that roll?
He's gonna call. I assume we're playing poker, so yeah, call.
look around the table. Anybody else?
And the person with the easel continues to do stuff while looking at the building.
He's looking at our
And-
building?
Right now, they appear to be measuring the height of the roof.
I'm gonna start kind of sit in such a way that I can get them in eye line and just start video recording them.
Okay, and do you have cyber optics with the zoom?
I do not have Zoom. I don't. Double check.
That would be the teleoptics.
Yeah, no, I just have micro video in my left cyber eye.
Okay, so you're just going to observe and report. All right, is anybody going to actually do anything about this?
Well, I don't know what to do about it. They're out on the street.
Shouldn't screw with Militech just outright.
You actually have a lot of options here.
I mean, we could go down there and talk to him. Ooh, somebody could go out the back door and then come back around as if they're coming in the front door and just strike up a casual conversation.
Are you volunteering?
Absolutely not. But somebody could do that.
That would be Troll. Oh no, that's actually really good. Yeah, no, I'll go do that, and I'll keep the recording going while I'm talking to them.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about it. If somebody had the ability to
Yeah,
record.
yeah.
I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have
I've
that.
got it
cyber-
implanted in my eyeball.
Well,
so
there you
I
go.
will
See?
try to go out the back and go see what the guy is painting on his easel.
All right, so he. Let me actually take you there.
As soon as Troll gets up to leave, I want to reach over and like look at his cards.
Oh yeah, I left all my alcohol just sitting there.
Yeah, just kinda like, oh damn, he had a good hand. Oh, happen to roll 20.
I'm gonna take us to a different page and roll 20 here.
Okay.
And the apartment building, you're probably right about here.
Okay.
And person with the easel, she's over here.
I've had a little bit to drink, so I'll
So-
stumble over that direction.
Okay, so you're gonna stumble towards the crosswalk.
Oh yeah, you gotta play it up as if you're drunk because it is way more convincing that you're just talking to them.
And the two Miltech goons turn and both face you, and one of them says, "Corporate business. Do not approach, or you will be shot."
Damn.
I'm just gonna say, "Oh no, it's cool. I just need that way." I'm gonna stumble into the crosswalk a little bit.
They are pointing their guns at you, and one says, "This is your final warning. Get away or be shot."
I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna move back to the side. And be like, oh, okay. What are y'all doing?
Move along.
I'm trying to think what I can do here.
And they have their guns pointed at you, and they're looking at you expectantly.
Wow. 30 minutes into our first game, and we almost got one of the characters killed. It's fantastic.
Did I mention that Cyberpunk is a significantly more deadly game system than D&D?
Yes.
No.
I think so, once or twice.
What is this
Yeah.
building that they're standing next to?
Let's
Yeah,
say
Are they
let's
looking
say
at
it's
our
like
building?
huh?
Are they looking at our building? Or...
They are looking at your building. I
Yeah, that
cannot
crosswalk
stress
straight
enough
from
they
our
are the person with the easel is very much looking at your building and writing and drawing and looking at your building and drawing.
But yeah, what is the building that they're standing in front of right now?
So fun story. That building is usually a bustling and open convenience store. And for the first time ever, the lights are off and nobody's around.
Okay. So
Why don't you gentlemen have a Pepsi?
I'm gonna sober up, like visibly sober up just a little bit, and be like, "Look, my friend owes me like 2,000 eddies. I just need to get in there, get it from him, and then I'll be out of your hair."
And the goons say, "What part of move along or you will be shot don't you understand?" And he's pointing his gun right at you. And one of them's holding the gat sideways, so you know it's a kill shot.
Yeah. Because the bullet comes out differently when it's sideways.
I mean, that's how you curve it.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Look. Tell you what, I'll give you 1,000 eddies if you let me get into that store. Each.
So one of them shoots you.
God damn it.
Okay.
What is your evasion skill?
Where's evasion?
Well,
It's
it's
a
a
10.
roll against.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. So go ahead and make an evasion roll, please.
It's an
How does this
18.
How do you know your evasion?
It is a skill. It is in the combat.
It's under fighting skills.
skill. Yeah, fighting skills.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay.
Yeah, it's your points in it plus your dex, and then plus a d10. And then it's versus their, if they have handguns, it's their handguns.
So
that
when
they
you
roll.
when you roll, you add the amount in the total column, or do you add the amount in your level column?
You add the amount
the
in
total column. I would actually recommend
Then my
doing.
perception should have been a 14, not a 2, not a 4.
Okay, you can just roll 20, and it will do all the work for you.
Then I won't learn anything.
So, let me check how rolling evasion works, because normally when you someone shoots you, they're shooting at a fixed DC based on your distance.
I thought that the rolls were skill versus skill. Or that might just
Not
be...
for combat. But if your evasion is higher than an 8, you can actually try to evade shots.
Sweet. All very Matrix.
So you rolled a dex plus evasion of 1d10?
Yep.
I clicked evasion.
Cool. You evade the shot. Would you like to run?
Yep, I'm gonna flip him off and try to duck back into the building. Our building.
What's your move speed?
Where's move speed?
He moves
have a
really
5.
slow.
Okay. You make it back into the building. And
Control.
everyone has heard the gunshot go off.
You showed them what building you went into? Come on.
Either that or get shot. And it doesn't mean it's my building.
Caliper ducks down up on the roof and like peers over to see what's going on down there, pulling out like the handgun they keep inside their jacket.
So, point of order, that video is already saved and uploaded to the data feed.
Okay. Did you make it public or private?
With the caption, Militech firing on unarmed civilian.
Oh, that happens all day,
I
every
know,
day.
but-
You'd know.
Get a few clicks.
You'd probably get more hits with Militech goons shoot at me, ? Or something more entertaining.
I'm sure he'll come up with something better. Better than my brain could do.
As soon as Caliper leaves their seat, I want to also look at their cards.
There we go. You rolled an 18
So
composition.
you're still more
So-
concerned about the
I'm gonna duck down, but in a way, in a direction that I can reach up and be like, oh. Also see what cards they had.
Let me see. Not very good. They're okay. It was like a lower pocket pairs, so like maybe like 4s.
Didn't realize gamble was a thing. My hand is a little bit better.
It's a skill.
It
isn't
is under education
Yeah.
skills. Yeah, so I rolled an 18 composition, so Troll definitely comes up with a better headline than what I did.
Okay, perfect. So a shot has been fired.
Okay,
This
so
person seems to be working a little faster now, as the Miltech goons are on a higher level of alert. But they are looking basically at the building and not behind them.
at our building.
At your building, yes.
Can you pull our building back up on 20?
Yes, I can.
Which side of the building are they on? Like down here or
Good
over
question.
Top off the map.
up here? This side.
Yep.
All right. So Caliber moved over behind one of the air conditioning units. Is kind of looking up over the edge, trying to see what they're doing.
Condensing units. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to move. Yeah, I want to move way over here. Get back between these boxes.
Who do I manage the building for?
Oh, good question.
Yeah, that's per the module. You would actually be the owner.
Oh, okay. It's my building.
It is your building, but basically you're just barely breaking even with all the bribes and
I mean, that's
security
fair.
expenses.
That sounds about right. There's a lot of overhead. I'm gonna move up just a little bit, still trying to keep stay next to the condenser unit. If I kind of look up over and I'll yell down, I'll be like, "Hey, what are you doing? This is my place. This isn't corporate property."
Corporate business. Move along. Do not interfere, or you will be shot.
This is not corporate property.
It's not art school either.
They are leveling assault rifles at you. And Royal lets off a stream of curses and kind of goes bounding downstairs. Rex is using his agent to make a couple calls and texts, see what's going on.
I drop down onto the roof so that they don't have line of sight on, because we're 7 stories up above them.
Okay, so first of all, there would be some kind of ledge or railing on the edge of the building that you could.
Yeah, that's probably where I'm.
There's no
behind.
guaranteed
So they don't
safety standards
know-
in Night City.
It probably is providing a very slight amount of cover.
Well, I'm prone now.
What would you all like to do now? The person at the easel seems like they're pretty close to wrapping up.
I would like to, just because I'm an annoying pest, grab one of these flower thingies, okay, and chuck it at them. Just Molotov cocktail, a little
Yes.
flower potted plant. Boop. Little potted
All
plant
right.
over the edge and just into the street.
Okay, let me check something real quick. Give me whatever kind of
And
roll.
as it's going down, I want to yell, "Work on your still life." Yeah, because that's what you do. You draw. Okay. What do you want me to roll?
What skill do you think is applicable there?
Hell, no, all the skills. Something about throwing.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's a
So
throw skill.
Maybe athletics.
technique-
Yeah, I'd say roll athletics.
Okay, let me find it. Oh, there it is. Alrighty. I'm totally average at athletics. 13. 5 plus 8.
Yeah, you whiff it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
And
I didn't stand up and aim. I just went in their general direction. And they
okay,
work
so
on
you
your
didn't
still life,
stand
your
up
corporate,
at all.
Your corporate hosers.
Oh, his head.
So they fire a couple shots at the roof. Caliper, your cover is kind of been blasted away. There's like a little bit of wall there, but it's not much.
What do I do? I yell out, "You're gonna pay for those repairs!" And I'm gonna reach into the other side of my armor jacket and pull out a flashbang grenade, and I'm gonna throw it down next to them, like by the easel.
Okay. Where is how to throw grenade? The
There
rules
should
here.
be. I think there is a grenade.
No, there's not a grenade skill.
Oh, handgun. I thought it was okay. Ooh. Well, I mean,
Well, I'm gonna say the effects of a flashbang will probably last the equivalent of 1 round, which is 3 seconds of combat.
oh, dang, it's fast.
But
well,
this may,
they're concussive a little bit, like they disorient you.
yeah, but for a very brief period of time.
I mean, brief enough for me to get up and get inside without being shot.
Yes.
Okay, if you want to retcon that, you are pretty confident that if you don't stick your head up, you could just roll over a couple meters and be back behind cover and be.
No, I still want to throw the grenade down at them. And then,
Okay.
And then we're gonna get up and head inside.
So at this point, we're going to go into initiative.
So
Oh joy.
they are 8 floors down. They would have to be significantly far away to reach anything beyond, to be able to see anything beyond the second line of squares on this roof and actually have a line of sight on it. So as long as you stay back, on the bottom half of the roof, they can't hit you.
And make sure. Oh yeah, click. I clicked on me. So let's roll initiative.
Of course, you can't hit them either. But
I mean, that's what the grenade's for.
yes.
Why did my initiative not go in there?
Because you have to click your token before you roll.
Oh, there it goes.
You have to have your token selected when you roll.
Initiative, there it is.
Roll 20 bases.
Well, you got to add yourself to the. He's got to add you to
No,
the.
so if you click
turnover
on, he
first.
said if you click on your token and then roll your initiative, it'll put you in there.
Yeah, it auto-populates then.
Yeah, because I don't. It tells me to right click to add people to initiative, and yet I don't see that
Just
option.
add them to turn.
Where did Fidget go?
Yeah, I don't see how to add people to turn.
It's a right click and it's at the top of the pop-up window. That comes
Yeah.
up.
Oh, there it is. It's because you're so far up towards the end of the map that you're.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
And then I can just edit it in the turn order.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming I got my numbers locked turned on. Whoa. There we go. Oh wait, that's intelligence. That's not initiative. I'm sorry. Hang on. The INT is intelligence, right?
No,
Yeah,
that's
and I believe
that's your
initiative is
intelligence.
reflex.
Yeah.
Reflex. Okay. There we go.
It's yeah, it's your reflex.
All right, everybody in there?
Yep.
Cool. All right. First up is the
Do you need
goons.
initiative for the other three?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the goons, you hear the sound of two car doors open.
Oh no.
Wait, weren't they already out of the car?
They were out of the car,
Oh no.
and the sound is coming from where they are.
Okay.
And then you hear, "We got to move." And you hear the
you run.
sound of people entering the car. And
What happened with the flashbang though?
They were
I am-
blinded by the light. Ah, sorry.
Easy there, Manfred man.
There's my bad joke. Just got to get Aaron in there, and we'll all have one.
Goals.
Okay, I'll tell you what. They do nothing this turn but yell, and you can't make out the words.
I am,
All right, Fidget,
I am
you're
on
up.
the first floor still, so do I hear what they yell?
Oh, that's right.
Give me a
Way down there.
perception check.
13.
I thought I had a handy dandy chart of difficulty values. Okay. You don't make out what they say now.
Worth a try.
You also kind of, your ears are also still kind of ringing from a flashbang that came seemingly out of nowhere. All right, Fidget, what would you like to do?
I kind of, I'm going to be getting up and going towards the door, but I yell out over the railing, "Frack off, corpo scum! This
Okay.
is an independent building!" And then I bounce. So 1, 2.
Oh, wait, no, it's Fidget's turn.
I thought.
Your
Oh,
setting
we
off
go
the
at the same-
flashbang is what caused the initiative roll.
Okay, sorry. I saw Caliber and Fidget were at the same initiative.
Oh, you are.
Yes, we are. So it's fine. Go ahead and finish what you were doing because you already started.
I'm just moving, and it's 5, right? You can move squares equal to your movement, or
Yes.
okay, yeah. Then that's me.
All right, Fidget, you're up.
I want to get a better angle on these guys, but if they're leaving, I think they're leaving. I hear car doors slamming
You don't hear that yet.
or car doors opening.
No, he corrected me about the flashbang, so that did not happen yet.
Oh, okay.
So as far as we're aware,
Well-
they're just still standing there on the street, but flashbanged.
I still want to sneak and try and get a look at where they are at. So I guess stealth is stealth a thing? Yes, I'm stealthing over there. Which is 8 plus 9 is 17.
All right. You are the darkness.
Sneak over to the side and just kind of looking over the edge.
Okay. And is that your turn? You're just looking?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
I mean, I've got one of my pistolas ready, but I'm not going to shoot yet.
All right. Troll, your turn.
Okay. I assume with a movement of 5, I wouldn't be able to run across the street and grab the easel.
Probably.
No. Well, here's the thing. You could dash,
Okay.
and that would put you right behind the person with the easel, running right past 2 flashbanged Militech guards who have assault rifles out.
Did you just say do it? Or don't do it?
I said don't do it. I said don't do it.
Don't do it.
If I thought I could get there and get back, I might, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah. Do you have anything you can throw that would destroy the easel?
No.
Like a Molotov cocktail kind of thing, where just the whole thing catches fire. Okay.
No. Unless I have one of the little bottles of alcohol.
It's not going to be
I
enough.
don't think so. No, everything I have has to do with my occupation, which is not
Yeah, sure,
setting things
understand.
on fire.
It's reporting about things that got set on fire. 8. Okay. I got nothing that.
All right. So, what would you like to do?
Could I? Yeah. I think this is a bad idea, but could I fire my handgun at the easel?
You know
what could
what?
go wrong with that idea? Like, I mean,
I like it.
just as you're
that's
running,
what
you're
they're
just, like, holding it
protecting.
backwards.
That's what they're protecting. It's obvious that's what they're doing. So
That's a dangerous easel.
Put some holes in that
yeah,
easel.
that's
Then they can't get their
what I'm
measurements.
thinking.
So the difficulty to hit a person at the if you move forward a couple squares to get closer and get a clean line of sight, fired, and then duck back where you started, the difficulty to hit would be a 25,
God.
and you'd be at a -8.
Yeah,
So I'm treating it as a called
there's
shot.
no way to be able to hit that then. I've got a 10.
I thought he was just like right across the street.
Right, but I ducked back in the building, which is another like 3 squares.
But you're still on the first floor.
Right, but it's
Oh wait, hold on. The map is showing me this in feet. So it's 30 feet away.
I forget how move works.
That would be a 15 to hit, but you're at a -8.
Yeah, even at a 20 -8, I wouldn't be able to hit. Unless I rolled really well on the crit. I'd have to crit to get it.
Yep. You probably have a better shot at hitting one of the Militech units.
Could I hit the artist?
Yeah, the artist would be at a 15 to hit.
With minus or just...
The minus was the called
Right,
shot for a headshot or an easel.
Why is the easel so hard to hit? It's big. Or at least the poster board on it would be big. Whatever they're drawing on would be big.
It's at a weird angle.
Okay.
And it's it's not shooting at a person, so it's kind of like we're a vehicle. It's kind of like a weird called
it's
shot
got
thing.
a smaller silhouette than a person. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna poke out and shoot the artist.
Yeah, give me a handgun.
Yeah. This isn't gonna go bad at all. Hey, that's a 19.
All right. Roll your handgun damage.
Okay, doke. Oh, neat. That does it for you. It does not roll my damage, so let me just do that normal. Seven damage.
Okay, so this is where we're going to talk about how armor works in this game. Armor reduces damage, but if the damage done is greater than the value of the armor is ablated by 1, and the remainder of the damage goes through. And you didn't roll any 6s, so that's good for the goon. So she takes, she's hit for 3. She is not yet seriously wounded.
And then I'm ducking back into the building.
That's what I figured. Fumiko, you're up.
Okay. Hearing that it's Militech and that shots are fired and given my pass with them, I do not want to be anywhere near this, so I am
Bye, Fumiko.
crouching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here.
Okay.
And I will have my heavy handgun drawn because just in case shit goes sideways. And it is loaded and cocked, so we're good.
All right. Cool. Now we're to the goon's turn. And the only one who can see this is Troll. But basically, the goons cover the person with the easel. The person with
minute.
the easel
I should
Let's
be able to
say-
see it.
Huh?
I should be able to see it. I'm sneaking, peeking over the edge.
Oh yeah, that's right. You see this too. So the person with the easel and the person go in the back seats, and then the goons jump in the front seats, and you hear all the doors. You hear basically the doors open, and then the doors close, and the car turn on.
They're hightailing it.
Galper, you're up.
Hearing them get in the car, I just yell over, "Yeah, that's right! You run!" And I'm gonna keep heading towards the door to go inside.
Okay.
I will take a dash because I'm not using my action to like do anything else.
Yep, that is a thing you can do in Cyberpunk. So go ahead and move again.
There we go.
How does the dash work? Is it the same as D&D? You just
For your action, you can just move again.
yeah, it's the same as okay.
Cool. That's me.
And Fidget, you're up.
Well, I mean, they're trying to scoot away, so I mean, there's no way I can get down to the first floor in time. So yeah, I'm just gonna casually walk back over here. Be like, okay, well, they're leaving. Haha, we win.
All right.
Victory.
Troll, you're up.
Okay, so they got in the car. I'm assuming trying to shoot a tire is going to be that same -8.
Yeah.
Uh,
You could shoot at one of the people in the car.
true. Okay, so I still want to be recording.
Okay.
This one is going to be saved privately and not go to the internet. And I'm gonna poke out. And I'm gonna try to shoot for the driver.
Okay. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, it's gonna be the same difficulty.
Yeah, it's an 18 again. Oh, I only
Okay,
did
roll your damage.
2d6 on that last one.
What's your damage supposed to be?
3d6.
Okay, go ahead and roll 1d6
There
first.
you go. It's a 1.
Okay.
Alright, and then... So that the shot at the driver hits,
Yes, it does.
and 3d6.
Okay. You blade his armor slightly. Mimiko, you are up.
Still not wanting anything. Still not wanting anything to do with this. I'm need to do with this, but at the same time, in case these idiots hurt themselves, somebody's gonna need to be there to fix them up.
Get your band-aids ready.
Pick would be in the med tech. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's my turn right there because I can't really think to do anything else.
Okay, you could dash if you wanted.
Okay, I dash and I hide right behind here. I'm just
All
gonna
right.
roll.
I love how you're like, I get out my band-aids from when these idiots hurt themselves, and then you run immediately towards Fidget.
I know, I didn't even do anything.
Yeah, but I'm downstairs. She can't see me.
All right, Goon's turn. The car peels off.
Is there any identifying information on the vehicle?
Give me a perception.
Oh no! What happened?
Oh, if you roll a 1, you roll again and you minus that much.
That is
Yeah, so
fantastic.
you
I love that.
crit failed.
I trip and faceplant. That's what happened there.
All right.
Oh gosh.
And that trip and faceplant was recorded.
Yep, and that's why it's private. And it is currently getting scrubbed.
Okay. What would you guys like to do next? I'm going to say none of you really have a conceivable way to maintain combat at this point.
I would like to head over to the table where all the little bottles of booze are and maybe try to scoot a couple of them over towards my seating area.
You know, the last time someone cheated at Royal's poker game, one of the younger Anderson kids was mangled pretty badly.
Oh, is anybody still there? Are these guys actually still there?
They just
Rex is still there.
Oh, well then I wouldn't do that because it's too obviously.
they just sat there and did nothing.
They're just like kept playing. I'm just gonna go join them then. I'm gonna go back to joining the poker game. Yeah.
All right. So
Almost
you want to
weird.
just get back to playing poker like nothing abnormal happened. Rex is still making calls. Royal runs back upstairs. He has a sniper rifle.
Caliper is going to go down to the 3rd floor to their apartment. And I think their apartment is this one here.
Ooh, I do have an idea.
With all of the tech in it.
Okay.
Because like these two corners are bigger than the other apartments by just a little bit. It looks like, or nicer.
Okay.
And so they go into their apartment and grab their assault rifle, check it, and can I say that they have a button in their apartment that like pings every resident just to say there have been shots fired nearby, just to put everybody on alert.
Okay.
And I just hit the button so that like the Andersons know and Gina knows and other folks know, and then I start heading back up to the roof.
There are 70 apartments in this building. We can totally, as the game goes on, make all kinds of fun neighbors, NPC characters.
All right.
Granted, Militech doesn't burn down my building.
Just saying, we can have fun with this.
All right. So, what do people want to do as you some level of reconvene, I guess?
I forgot that I do have a contact that I would probably have called just to be like, hey, can you look into this for me?
Give me an operator check.
Operator check? Why would it be an operator check? It's a phone. Just
Because operator is your special fixer skill.
okay. Where is that?
What are our role abilities tied to?
Yeah.
Which
They're
stat?
not tied to anything, but the DC chart for roll abilities is supposed to be lower.
Okay. So your operator score is probably 4, because we all started at 4.
Yeah, everybody's ability, special ability is at 4.
Oh, so just roll +4?
Yep.
That is a 5 + 4 is a 9.
Okay. And the one
Just middle
chart
of the
I
road.
can't find is that special ability.
Yeah, I don't see that she has a DV chart at all.
I don't have a. I have. I mean, nowhere on my character sheet do I have a stat for my roll ability. I can just type it next to the word operator, as it's not in my list of skills.
Because it's not. It's you just have to fill it in on roll ability under on that left side. Because each role has different abilities. Like mine doesn't act like as a tech. Mine doesn't actually roll. Like I never roll maker, but each time I have a point in maker, it goes into one of like 4 other things that directly modify other tech skills. It's kind of weird.
Well, I'm not 100% sure what you mean then, because I have skill points and stat points. Stat points remaining, skill points remaining. Is it in that? I'm supposed to track that?
No, it's so it says handle roll ability. You put operator there, and then 4 next to it.
Okay.
I am gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab my book.
And I'm trying to find the section on ability checks, because this is not in my handy dandy set of handouts I had with me for some reason.
Well, I have one of my clients is a politician, so he's probably one of the more up and up connected clientele that I have. So I probably would be asking him if he knows what's going on. They're like, hey, Miltech guys outside my apartment, drawing, doing something with an easel.
Yeah.
All over text.
Reading through her role ability, it sounds like she just has that contact, so she has a contact with the politician. But the politician may just want like a little bit of either cash for the info or a favor that they could call in, type of thing.
It's probably going to be a favor because the way I wrote my backstory, I had a bit of a relationship with this fellow, and he's trying to hire me to be an exclusive fixer for him. So, yeah, probably going to owe him a favor.
Oh, yeah. You will owe him a favor. He says he'll look into what he can find.
Cool.
And I am going to try to figure out how to resolve this roll.
Poor Kiki.
And he doesn't come back with anything right away, and he says he's gonna keep looking.
Oh, I didn't expect an answer right away. Yeah, that's fine.
And Rex is gonna try to keep looking. What else would any of you like to try to?
So one thing that I was hoping to do, kind of with my media role, is be able to I did it quickly, but I want to do more of a deep dive on data feeds or like backroom chat rooms to find if there's any rumors going on about Militech, what they're looking to do.
Okay, so you're going to work from that and not try to. Okay. What skill do you think you're using for this?
If I'm in chat rooms, it would probably end up being conversation.
Okay, give me a conversation roll.
Ah!
You got nothing.
I got into an internet fight about the best way to format a sentence grammatically.
Yep.
Oh, you got into one of those.
Yep.
That probably took you about a good half an hour.
Yep. Before one of my
Should
partners
just use
finally
APA
shakes
style.
me, is like, "What are you doing? He's not worth your time." It's my second.
Yeah,
crit fail.
Fumiko definitely. She definitely fills Justin in on this whole situation. And
She feels what now?
she fills Justin in on this whole situation. Her lover,
Okay.
basically.
I'm gonna
behind-
go back to my apartment, I think.
Oh yeah, I would probably be back in my apartment while looking for that info.
Yeah, I think Fumiko's gonna go back to the apartment too.
Which I
Okay.
had selected my apartment, by the way. I put my name
I
by
did
it.
too.
So, oh, told it too.
Why don't we take a few minute break right here?
That's good.
Okay.
This is a good spot. People need to get up and stretch their legs. We're gonna be right back, and I'm switching us to the be right back screen.
Okie dokie pokey. Oh, that has to be
Hi,
Umiko's
Twitch.
apartment. It's got a little freaking med bed and stuff in it. Come on.
Well, that's not her apartment. That's her clinic, probably.
Oh, well, still. It's got one on every floor.
Because Umiko is not some underground ripper doc. Her operation is completely on the up and up and is on the 3rd floor of this establishment.
Oh, I have an office in this building somewhere. Or no, where did I put that office? Is it in this building?
I thought it was in this building.
Okay.
Okay, so remind me what people were trying to do to see what was going on tonight. Fidget phoned a friend.
Yep. From my politician friend.
Troll
I argued with
is
somebody
ignoring
online.
the video evidence and is getting into a grammar-related fight.
I'll review the video later. And the comments on it on the data feed.
Okay.
Trying to think about what Caliper would do. I might just like try to use my agent to think about why they might be interested in this building. I'm gonna look up the history of this building.
Okay,
How do I label this?
Without knowing anything about who was looking at this building, that's going to be
Well, I know Melitech
you can
was
find
looking at
the history of this building without too much trouble, but knowing what might be of interest is not going to be very easy.
Okay.
Again, you have video evidence and asked someone took video of the car and then asked and whiffed on finding identifying information on the car in real time.
Well, I
Ooh, do
don't.
such a thing.
I haven't. Oh, in real time. Got it. Yeah, I need to review the footage, but I got in an internet fight.
I don't even know there is footage, so I'm just trying to figure out why they might be interested in my building.
No, that's right, because Troll didn't even mention
I
the
didn't.
footage.
Nope.
It is out there publicly available, so maybe in your research you stumble across it.
You know what? Give me a... What kind of skill would you say you're using with your agent to research this?
Either like local expert, my home, or library search, or
You do a library search with a +2
okay.
because you're using your agent.
Okay, I'll just add 2 to whatever I roll. So 15.
15. Well, you find the video of Troll being a jackass and getting shot at by Miltech goons.
Hmm.
Nothing new.
Nothing new. Yeah.
And then there's a couple comments from people like they saw something similar at a different part of at a
Town?
different block of
Okay.
of a combat zone, but kind of in the old Japantown, Little China region.
It's a little bit south of here.
So let me take you back to the city map.
Yeah.
Do you see this little blue dot here that I'm pinging?
Yeah.
Yes.
The one
Yeah.
right there on the.
You are
north end.
there. That is your apartment building.
Oh, okay.
That thing right there next to the radiated zone.
Yeah, conveniently between the radiated zone and the combat zone.
Yeah. Yeah. No wonder this place is so cheap. Yeah, so they're like in Little China, Old Japantown, so south of us.
Well, technically, could be north or just to the east of you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to like ping, like take down where these sightings were, and just kind of like do some like simple triangulation or like mapping them to try to figure out like what. And I'll just comment on like Drool's video to be like, hey, anybody else seen this? Weird, huh?
So you're gonna have like one of those walls where it just has yarn and string all over. And
Yeah,
the
give
whole...
No, that's why I have a computer.
Give me a
dropped-
deduction check.
Deduction. Is that a skill?
I believe it is a skill, unless
Yep.
I'm channeling an older version.
It's no, it's intelligence plus
No, there's
whatever you put into it.
yeah, there's deduction. Yeah, it's under education.
There it
skills.
is.
Oh, I
Yep.
should point that.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
Wait.
Can I?
Wait,
use
I heard people say, "Oh no," and then I didn't actually see the roll. And oh, there it is.
Can I
Two.
use a luck to like redo that?
No,
Deduction is a skill.
this is a good time to mention how luck works.
Yeah.
Luck, you have a certain number of points, and you get them back at the start of the next session. And
Mhm.
every point you spend adds 1 to your total.
That's one. Oh boy.
No, but you have to spend it beforehand, or you can spend it after you roll.
You spend it. It's kind of like inspiration in D&D, where you spend it before I tell you if you succeed or not.
Okay, but after we see the roll.
After you see the roll, you can spend luck.
Okay. I didn't know if it worked like Edge, where you can like negate a critical loss or something.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That'd be cool.
Okay. So you've basically gone an hour, and all you know is that there were a couple other sites where something like this happened.
Yep, I can't figure it out. I just start thinking about like, I'm looking at this map and like the patterns on it, and it just makes me think of like this thing that I want to build. And I stop thinking about like what the points on the map mean. I'm just like,
Yep.
Wait, why does
That would make-
Fumiko look into this?
that would make a really cool robot. And then I start like, then I just switch over to like AutoCAD and
Start
Right.
drawing robots. Yeah.
yes.
And that's why you crit failed, is you're using AutoCAD instead of SolidWorks.
Well,
I feel like Fumiko should look into this. She's the smart. She has a 8 int. And she has
But
like a-
does Fumika? I thought she went back to her apartment. Does she? Are you guys in contact with each other via your agents or IRL or?
I still haven't told anybody
No.
about the video.
I will.
The one where you fell on your face.
No, that one's gone. That didn't happen.
I'll send it when I start like thinking about robots. I just like send it off to Rex and to Fidget because they're fixers and they can fix this.
That is a perfect example of what a crit fail on a deduction roll would lead you to do.
Yep. Hey, fixer, fix this, please. Thank you. So that's what Caliber does.
Okay.
So at least Fidget knows.
Cool. Fidget. You got a text message. And here,
It
Fixer, fix this, and it's a link to the video.
And my Google map with all the points of like the other sightings. And then there's
I'm
like a
going to-
question mark on top of it, and then like a little like side note, like I made a note, and it said robots that clean apartments, and then I passed out.
What the fuck? so I'm gonna start a wall. I'm gonna get a map, and I'm gonna mark these places out and put string on them, and they're gonna go different directions. And it's gonna take me a little while, but that's what I'm gonna work on.
Okay.
One of the strings is gonna go over to a little piece of paper that says "robot cleaning department?" ? I don't know what that means, but it's clearly part of it because that's all in the same message.
Okay. You can give me a deduction check if you want.
Deduction. Okay.
Yep.
Totally average at deduction. Ooh, but I rolled a 9, so 9 plus 8 is 17.
17. Okay. You probably were doing a little bit of research on what's in these areas, I'd assume.
I might even know because I get out in the world and I meet people and I do things, make connections.
I don't go. I don't go anywhere.
You realize that all these sites, kind of right in the middle of them, is where there used to be a World Star tower. I think it's World Star. Let me check this real quick. Yeah, it's but let's say it's World Star. They got their start as a company doing hip hop related things and broadcasting fights. And due to the craziness that was the aftermath of the Fourth Corporate War, they are the primary long distance telecommunications provider. And
That's a jump.
they used to have a tower that was providing a large amount of communication to the satellite link. And someone from World Star pissed off one of the Clown Gang factions, and the Clown Gangs severely damaged the facility. And poor Fumiko over here is just wondering what is going on and why no one's talking to her.
Yeah, she's like, getting droid flashbacks here.
So in the middle of all of that, I see Cal's post and about anybody else seen something like this, and I'll be like, oh crap, and then text it to everybody that was involved in it in the fight.
I don't think you were on Kel's.
No, because I commented.
Yeah,
on,
they added a comment.
That on Troll's video.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, and then that would have made me go, oh crap, and then sent it to everybody.
Okay.
Because I was trolling Troll's video for other sightings, and that's how I got that info.
So
Okay.
Fidget gets another text that says, "Hey Fixer, fix this."
God damn it! Okay. More string, more yarn, more things.
Or going full Charlie.
Yeah.
Okay. So you now all have video of presumably the face of the person that was doing whatever they were doing, and probably there would be a couple glances that were at the vehicle.
Yeah,
And you've got a feeling that World Star might be connected to this somehow, as well as apartment cleaning robots.
Yep. I think World Star might be in the apartment cleaning robot business, and somehow that's maybe they want to put up a factory here. I'm not sure.
But Cal, patent. Could I go ahead and review the footage now that I'm not fighting someone on the internet?
Sure. What skill would you like to use for this?
Let's see.
Troll, did you send me a message telling me to patent room cleaning robots?
Yes.
I send back a message. How did you know what I was thinking about?
Why was I not sent this footage earlier? And then Bimiko just goes down to deducing the same thing.
Yeah, I guess deduction just to kind of look at, review the footage and see if there's. It's a good roll.
Oh,
That's a
there we
good
go.
roll. Let me help.
Okay. All right. So wait, are both of you trying to deduce basically the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to use the whole.
So you deduce that, like most other cars in Night City, it does have a license plate number. And Fumiko deduces that this is the standard issue corpse on a mission that is some level of deniable type of vehicle.
Plausible deniability.
So fake license plate, probably.
It's more than likely a fake license plate.
If we got any of their, specifically the artist's face, are we able to kind of see if we could find any information on them?
Yeah, now how would you be doing that? Gee, wouldn't it be nice if you had a friend on the Night City Police Department right about now?
Oh yeah. Said oh yeah. I text my buddy on my cop friend on the force. I say, hey, I got this video. There's this video footage online of this person who was with Militech, and we need somebody to identify the face. Could you do that for me? See if they match anybody in your database.
And says, hold on, let me check out the video first. And then there's about 30 seconds of silence. And then he just comments on how Troll just almost got, became a bloody smear on the pavement and says, yeah, let me see what I can find.
A normal day.
I imagine people around Troll are amazed at Troll's continued existence.
Oh.
And so your buddy's looking, Fidget's got a contact looking. And anybody else want to do anything, or are you just going to wait a little bit and see what people come up with?
I mean, I assume it's going to take me a little while to come up with working all this stuff out. It's not going to happen in 5 minutes time.
I kind of want to wait until the next morning to see if the convenience store opens back up and go in and talk to somebody there is kind of what my next game plan is.
Okay.
Now I'm thinking about robots.
About robot, that's perfectly logical. That makes perfect sense. So your police buddy pings back and says, well, I found something weird. You're still at this address, right? And he lists the address for the apartment building.
Yeah, why?
And then he points to there's been a notice given to the Night City Police Department saying that WorldStar has acquired a vacant property and will be conducting demolition. And the date of the demolition is tomorrow.
Wait.
Squeeze me?
Excuse you, what? So also out of character. What is this? A Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy shit?
Quite possibly.
So we just need a towel.
It's been on display on the
Beware the leopard.
It was several light years away, posted on the bulletin board. You had plenty of time to read it.
If you're not going to take an interest in galactic affairs, then And I have no sympathy for you at all.
Oh, Vogons, I have no sympathy. Said I have no sympathy for Vogons. Nor the poetry. But
Player talk here, though. This isn't a vacant building.
yes, is it a vacant building? I was like, but this isn't a vacant building.
Wait, Fidget, do you have like a deed to this place?
I would. I mean,
Oh, that'd
you
be
wouldn't be asking
Calvar.
me that.
Cal,
Yeah, why
Cal-
would Fidget have the deed
Oh,
to
I'm sorry,
not
Cal.
Fidget's building?
Do you send me that?
If Fumiko is sharing that information of this is listed as a vacant building, yes, I would be asking you.
I am.
Okay. Do you have the deed to this
Uh,
building?
I should, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Mike, do I have to do this building?
You have what appears to be a valid deed to this building.
Is there like, can I file a complaint or an injunction to stop demolition?
Um,
Don't worry, I'm gonna lay down in front of the bulldozer so it can't attack us tomorrow.
I mean, you can try anything. The property office won't open until 9 tomorrow.
When was demolition
I
scheduled?
mean, don't they have like an online form I can fill out? Do I
And
have
no
to-
one will look at it until at least 9:07 a.m. tomorrow.
And I'll do it.
Okay.
Because I don't really like to leave my building. I'm just like a little bit agoraphobic, only a little bit. But
So we should plant landmines around the building, right?
That's actually the smartest thing Troll has said all night.
You
so
need to show that it's not vacant.
I am going.
It's Night City and you're in the combat. You're basically in the combat zone. The corp's just getting to it.
I'm going to try to navigate this as best I can. Does my upbringing in my corporate upbringing, my corporate manager parents, and then my later corporate adoptees, do they give me any bonuses? Do I have any knowledge around this?
Probably not in this exact circumstance. No, not unless there was like something that actually came with something that said it had mechanical benefit.
Okay, then can I roll bureaucracy for this?
Sure.
That seems like the appropriate skill.
Yep.
All right.
Heyo.
Heyo, and I am going to spend 3 luck to bump that to a 25 because I feel like that's a good number.
Okay. Not showing behind the DM screen, that was a higher number than I had in mind. So, yes.
I send an email to somebody and then I CC like somebody else and I like start this like CC chain. Which is
Blind CC.
Yeah, just pisses people off because then they blame it on each other and thus that makes them want to do it like figure it out even more so that they stop getting emails.
Because everybody keeps hitting the reply all button. It just
Yeah.
goes to everybody over and over. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was the intent of this email you sent?
To create to motion for an injunction to stop World Star from demolishing this building because I have a claim to this building and I have the lawful deed, I have the lawful deed to this building, and it is occupied.
Okay. That has been entered into the record. You would know that probably is not. The corp is probably still just going to try to blow up the building, and
Yes,
Okay.
I thought about that. I'm gonna call in a favor.
okay.
I have
Ooh, yeah, me too.
one of my friends on my friends list for my life path background is I have a nomad pack that I do repairs for that owes me a favor. I name them the San Rafael Riders, and I'm gonna call them to see if they can not directly like fight with us because I know they won't do that, but if they can cause roadside distractions, like keep like fucking up roads so that however the demolition crew is trying to get to the building tomorrow, they just are delayed so that this has more time to get through the bureaucracy system and we have more time to figure out a plan.
Okay.
First of all, the Andersons should be taking up, they're a gang, right? They should be.
Yes.
We're
Right.
a family, and we're already on watch.
And and I have a connection with a local gang who's trying to recruit me to be their exclusive fixer. Could I not call in those guys to create some kind of distraction?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on that.
Okay.
Like, hey,
So
guys.
from my end, how many verifiable sources do we have of this information of WorldStar attempting this, and on multiple locations?
Ooh, I'm also passing it on to my politician friend.
Yeah, so you don't have the only verifiable source that has put anything was your cop buddy.
Okay.
And if you make that public, you're probably going to burn him.
I mean, I wasn't going to publicly say it was him. He can still be an anonymous source. Oh, but then it's not verifiable. So what I'm trying to get at, I'm trying to publish with like a link to the video and all the information that we've gathered so far, put out a story that WorldStar is killing Night City residents
puppies.
in order to
Further their nefarious.
yeah, basically something to
Again,
rile the
that's
citizens up.
That's a day ending in Y, but you can put something together and get some people riled up.
Well, and with my credibility, I should be able to get at least a few people to start screaming about it. Either
Sure,
local city gangs or anything like that. Anybody that can come out and just kind of yell about it a little bit louder.
Okay, yeah, you've got like 3 or 4 people with angry protester signs, angrily protesting outside the building.
They're all vegans.
Yes.
I only eat the fruit flavored kibble.
Mm-hmm.
I have a second thought as well. This is like a more like something I can do for the rest of the night that I'm probably going to be working on.
Okay.
Off of my train of thought of robots and room cleaning robots, I realized that room cleaning robots already exist. They're like these little disc things. They go around. They like. I can't patent it. I can't make any money off of it, but they exist. And then I think about.
Are there?
That they would be an excellent delivery system, and I want to work on altering a Roomba to be able to hold a grenade, so that I can just send it in maybe underneath a
Doomba.
yeah, it's
A Doomba.
No, it's a Boomba.
It's a Boomba,
It's a
yes.
Or a Boomba.
Boomba, there we go.
Yes.
So I want to try to construct some Boombas for the purposes of defending my home.
Sure, you can construct some of them. I'm more curious how many hand grenades you can actually get your hands on.
I'm gonna ask Rex, Royal, and the Andersons what they can spare, because those are the 3 folks that I can think would have hand grenades: the solo, the high level fixer, and the family.
Rex says he can go on the midnight market and see what he can find for you.
Okay, I have up to, let's say, 500 eddies that I can put towards this as well.
Let me.
Are you gonna go down to the Anderson store and knock on the door and be like, Mr. Anderson?
Yes. And I think the Andersons, they seem like the kind of folks that might be interested in a Boomba of their own. So
Who wouldn't be? Come on.
Oh yeah, they're definitely interested in your latest greatest invention.
yes. So if they have some grenades, I can make sure that they get one of the Boombas.
They would love a Boomba, and they would love to be able to get a grenade.
Not suitable for children under 12.
Yep. Keep out of reach of small children and pets.
So while you're at it, while you're at it, create an upgraded version called the Doomba with just an anti-tank rifle on it.
We'd have to upgrade like the chassis for that.
Oh yeah. Hence why I call it the Doomba.
The Boomba Mark II could be a directional claymore that's reusable because it just explodes in one direction, and you could drive it. You can drive it back to yourself and reload it.
So you really would think that grenades would be a thing, and we are probably pretty close to wrapping this up. I think what we're gonna do is finish up planning tonight, and then next session will be the next morning, and whatever might happen there.
All right. I know grenades are a thing.
I'm
Absolutely,
not
yeah.
finding prices for grenades or
Oh, it
rules.
must be free.
There's no price tag. It
Transfer.
must be free.
You just make it with household items. It's fine.
Because I know the certain like I think that like solos start with them as part of their gear.
Oh,
Oh, I finally found out how to throw an object. Dex plus athletics plus 1d10. That is not what we're looking for.
nope.
So, my character will be working on
340.
her political contacts and her gang-related contacts.
So I'm
to-
gonna say each grenade is gonna be 250 eddies.
They are. I'm in the section and it shows very poorly laid out,
Oh, it's under ammunition.
which is on page 344. And it
Yeah.
talks about grenades and rockets are purchased.
There we go. Okay.
All their
44.
ammunition. So I think it's the same cost as like a full clip of ammunition, but you buy them individually, one at a time. Here's what it sounds like. Ammo types. Oh, you'd have to buy them with a. They can't be bought at basic, but if I buy like armor piercing, so that would be like an explosive, an HE grenade would be like 100 eddies each.
Okay, yeah. We'll go
Or-
with 100 each.
Yeah, or EMP would be 500 each, or flashbangs are 100 each as well.
Okay.
Incendiary 100 each. Yeah.
Okay, so the armor piercing is probably going to be your basic frag grenade.
Your basic frag grenade. Yep.
Yeah. Cool. I will try to get 5 of them then.
Okay. Do you have 500 eddies?
Yeah, I have like almost 800 eddies. I just didn't want to spend it all
Okay.
because I have
So-
I have that windfall.
You have 5 Boomba. You have 4 Boombas and 4 hand grenades, and you have a 5th one that you provide to the Andersons,
Yes.
and they are cackling gleefully.
Do you need me to roll invention or fabrication on this, like to
Wait a minute.
to do the alterations?
Yeah,
Wouldn't
yeah,
you
go ahead.
Wouldn't you sell the Boomba to the Andersons? Why would you
No.
just give them one?
So if that was only if the Andersons had a grenade. Do they have a grenades to give me?
They
Because then that'll save me some eddies. Because that's the only way I'm giving them a Boomba for free. Is if
I'm gonna say they can pull together enough to get to purchase one additional grenade.
okay. So yeah, that'll cost me some eddies.
Because
You see
Poiso
them pull out
doesn't-
97 eddies and say, wait, we'll be back in a few minutes. And then they run down a dark alley and you hear the sound of a scuffle and they come
Okay.
back with the last 3 eddies.
Cool.
Poiso doesn't strike me as the person who makes deals and or doesn't make deals and just gives people stuff for free. So otherwise, they wouldn't be breaking even at all on the building.
I make
So-
I'm breaking even all the time. Like I'm not. a
Yeah,
very
yeah,
good
but you're
merchant.
making a deal. You're making a deal to break even. You didn't just give them.
Yeah, I
Boomba
broke
for
even.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of it
so-
is presumably the Andersons will use said Boomba to defend the apartment building.
Yes. So that would be security tech.
Oh, to make it? Yeah, that
Alright.
sounds about right.
And then am I using invention or for this or fabrication?
Fabrication. The Boomba.
Yeah,
I
I'd
mean,
say-
the Roomba already exists, so you're
I'd say
just
fabrication.
changing it. You're modifying it.
Okay.
Fabrication.
Or upgrade. It's
Or
the same thing.
upgrade,
It's
yeah.
it's either way. If it's invention, it's +3. Any of the others, it's +2, except for field expertise. So
But the Roomba base
That
is already
is-
invented.
a 23.
23. Yeah, you
good.
have succeeded.
Cool. Yes, I have Boombas.
Boombas.
And in the process of upgrading the Boombas, I make them so that they just don't move random directions. So you can
I
actually.
was gonna say, did they just hit a wall and turn around and go just random?
I figured you had them hacked so that you could control them with
Yeah.
your agent and they have a
Yeah.
video camera.
Yeah, that's the basics of it.
There's got to be an app that you can download and direct them. It's gotta
Yeah.
be.
So I'm up all night working on that.
Cool. What's everyone else doing for the remainder of the night?
I am going to decide to mix some pharmaceuticals for the night, and I have about almost 400 eddies. But I can make a number of doses equal to the Medtech skill in an hour, so those took me just an hour of my time. So I'm gonna make 3 just pharmaceuticals. So I have to roll a 2 or better, so it's my tech skill plus my tech skill, which is 3. So I literally just can't roll the 1. So
Nope,
just roll-
never say that.
Right? That's when you will.
All right, there we go. So I succeed on that. It was a DV13, so I make 3. I can pick 3 of the pharmaceuticals on here. All right. I'm going to have 1 speed heal, which is going to come in handy. 1 stim. Actually, 2 speed heals and a stim, just in case.
All right. And
thanks.
did anybody else want to do anything? Like go see if they could buy some landmines?
So I'm still going off of what my character would do. He's gonna go out and buy some video cameras. He's gonna buy 3 video cameras and set them up to run a live feed, so that he can kind of keep watch of the surrounding area. I guess he would need 4 to get a good view.
Okay. So you have set up cameras basically on the roof, I assume?
Yeah, just watching all the corners and trying to reduce the I can't think of the word.
Basically trying to make
Blind
it hard
spots.
for them
Blind spots.
to take you by surprise. Huh?
Blind spots.
Trying to reduce blind spots.
All right.
That way they don't take us by surprise, but it is a live feed direct to the internet.
All right. And Fidget.
I already told you what I'm doing. Working on my political contacts and trying to get my gang contacts to create a distraction or do some. I'm not sure yet what I want them to do, but to help slow down the arrival of the peoples.
Okay. That sounds good.
So
I think this is probably a good time to call it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. Did we want to do a raid on somebody tonight?
I'm wiped out. I'm going to bed.
All right.
We can. Just I can hang out for a couple minutes, long enough to give them some people.
And yeah, there's someone that says Vault 42. I'm gonna toss that in the call chat. And so everybody go say hi to these people, give them a follow, be nice, and good night, everybody. I think we are gonna duck out of here.
Yeah, have a good night.
All right, thanks for coming, everybody.
Yay, game one.
Yeah, everybody survived. I'm kind of amazed, but we also only got through
What?
2 paragraphs of content.
The first day. No one
Oof.
should have died in the first day.
I did mention this is a very lethal game, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It should,
May have mentioned it once or twice.
All right.
this game.
I'm gonna go ahead and kick off the raid here. Do we want to do any kind of sign off?
Oh yeah, let's do our sign off. So I'm Supersonic Mike D. You can find me on the Discord, Twitch, and Twitter at Supersonic Mike D. And you can find me as on Valkenkrig and on my personal Twitch stream. Ellie, take it away.
My only my only social right now that I'm using is Discord. I'm on the War Room server for the Sandbox Podcast in Alley Hoxie, so where you can find me. So I'm around. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, Duncan.
Okay. All right, my name's Duncan. You can find me at username Big Brain Dragon in the Discord as well as here on Twitch. And you can catch me next weekend on Valkenkrig Blood Rain, as we're doing a little one-off. And Aaron, you're up next.
I'm Aaron. I'm also on the Discord. I think my nickname on there has been changed to Aaron. Otherwise, it might be Cheer. But you can also find me on Twitter at Haven Lifted, and yeah, you can find me. I think in a couple of weeks on Lost Souls, and then here again for Cyberpunk or Night City Blues. Go ahead, Poisel.
You can find me on Twitter at apoisal. You can find me on Twitch and Patreon at Poisal, Poisal, or Instagram at a.poisal. Looking forward to playing this again in a couple weeks, and hashtag nothing bad will happen.
Yes.
And
I'm going to add that to my game notes.
Hashtag Boomba.
I will have
Hashtag
the
Boba.
Twitch bot set up hopefully by Valkenkrig, so we can kind of just post all of our socials at once in the chat for easy clicking.
Yes.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Yeah.
The future is automated.
Woo. Yes. Automation everywhere. All right. I'm going to kick off this raid and stop our stream. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Have a great night.
Have a great night.
Everybody.